Hi, my name's Ryan. I'm a builder for Waller Projects. I like building. I like to be able to create somebody's dream, somebody's basically the biggest thing they ever buy usually, and be able to give them that feeling of that they've achieved what they've wanted in the same way we achieved giving it to them. So that's my main thing for building, yeah. Quite a big house down a average driveway. Yeah. Yeah, she's a big house. She's 2 stories, and she's got a nice pool out the front. It's going to be quite a house. It's going to be quite grand, I feel. It's going to be, yeah, pretty cool. The manager / owner, Mark, he's a real good ear if I have any issues. He's real supportive, and we both sort of like to be able to ring up and complain about anybody or anything else and have a bit of a band, bit of a between ourselves. Plus having good guys on site, if you're ever having a tough time, you know, to be able to joke about it or, you know, get them, they also will pick you up if you're in a bit of a low spot. But then when you go home, having a good partner is always something you can always vent a little bit and they just listen, I guess. So yeah, it's more just knowing that they're going through it with you, and you can make light of the crap situations, I guess. Have a bit of a joke, or you know, if you're in the mud or whatever and someone slips, you have a laugh, you know, and they take it good, and then of course when you slip they laugh, you know. It's just, you got to have those humors to get through the tough bits of the job here. I've been through a few difficult things, and I feel the one thing that I tell myself and constantly tell myself is it's not forever. So even when you're in the lowest of lows and you're not having a good time, I always try and remember that this isn't going to be forever. And I found myself at very low points, and you get lost in that low point. I've since been out of that low point, and I now know that it doesn't last forever, and you just got to keep telling yourself whenever you're at those dark, hard situations that it's just got to just keep going, and it passes. It does, it always passes, and then you get back to those good times. After a tough day, I'd like to have to sit down, normally watching a bit of telly and having a drink. That's a daily thing, like, you know, like just a quiet night, because I'm normally quite tired. But during the weekends I like to get out, do a bit of fishing, even go for bushwalks with the kids, just to de-stress. I feel knowledge actually is quite an important thing. The more you seem to know, then the more things don't stress you. So as much as building can be a stressful thing, because sometimes there's lots of money involved and all that sort of stuff, but if you know the knowledge and you know that you can back yourself and you can be in that, it's more like knowing you're right is then it takes the stress to me away from it. It's the unknown is where it's quite stressful still. It's always those uncontrolled things that are the stressful things. So I just like to be prepared. A lot of it is experience. It just does come with age and being on the job and learning that. But also just communication is huge. I just like to, like I say, I always like to know who I'm working with, be it engineers, draftsmen, and you talk to them and then when you have a situation that you think is difficult, you can ring them and talk to them, and then that stress goes away, because they're all good people and they all want to help you. So if you just call them and then you can ask those questions, and then all of a sudden what you thought was stressful, it's not so stressful anymore.
Great. So like a network of experts.
Yeah, but it's not, it's the experts that if you don't know it, then you've got that network of people who do know it, and then you can call them. I've got draftsmen and engineers and other builders that if you don't have that information and you're finding it stressful, you can just call them up and go, hey, what would you do in this situation? And then they explain it, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's not so bad, I can do that, sweet as, and you just carry on. Younger guys, I'm just trying to think of what to say. like I say, it's always never forever. I'm a big believer in if you're in a hard situation, any job, you don't enjoying the job, even the job might be a real rubbish job and you just want to get it over with, you always know it's never forever. It's always going to end and you're going to move on to another one and the next one could be real good. There's always those tricky ones. So never forever, it's never forever is one. I mean, what else? I guess learn from the older people in the industry, those old guys. I've gone through and worked with a lot of old guys and now I'm an old guy, so those old guys have been in the industry long, they've seen it grow, they've seen it change, and just their knowledge is good, just the way they can probably cope with the stress. Even if they're not in charge or anything, just having them on site is great because there's someone to bounce stuff off with and just have that knowledge, and I feel like it helps me to cope with stress.